So I just want to recap what we've been going through in this 7-module program.
Okay.
And so it's smoking is a learned behavior, and anything we have taught ourselves how to do, we can basically unteach ourselves. So now we're going to learn how to be a non-smoker. Also to use conscious smoking as a tool to help become a former smoker. The second module was all the connections to smoking. So there's physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual connections, and a little bit more like the financial and the relationship we have with cigarettes, tobacco products, and smoking. And so so if we smoke because we're bored, then it's, okay, what are we going to do instead of smoking? So having something to replace the smoking with, and that's what we make lists for. The third aspect of it is to choose a day. Write it on paper, because there's power in the written word, and you want to be really have that specific, like July 1st, 2016, I am done. I am a former smoker when I wake up that morning. You can even make yourself statements and rewrite it, because then it gets it into the subconscious.
Okay.
You post it all over your house, put it on your calendars, whether they're paper or electronic, your computer's phone, at the workplace. The fridge and the bathroom mirror are awesome places to have that written, because we're in those areas so much. The fourth module is all about understanding the conscious and the subconscious mind, and have a list of reasons why you smoked in the past, because when you know what you're doing, you can change it around and have a different list of what you will do instead. To understand your autopilot and be aware of yourself and all of the things that may trigger you, like if you get angry, you may revert to that old habit, so you want to have something in place and a list of all the things that you can do instead of, and your instead of list, right? And a lot of self-talk. Just say no. I'm going to want to quit again anyway, so why even bother starting? And to stay focused on, yeah, I'm a former smoker. I'm done with that stuff. The sixth module is all about focusing on maintaining that stop. I am a former smoker, have a list of all the benefits, like I smell better, I don't feel embarrassed or guilty, because my life is free. I'm free of all those things that I was doing in the past, and so now I am a former smoker. And to focus on that so that you maintain that stop. The seventh module is all about recognizing, also, like if there's any relapses, right? You want to be aware if anything's going to trigger you into a relapse, and so you have something in place so that you can say, no, I've got this that I can do instead, because the reality is that may occur, but maybe not, right? So then we have the celebrating, like we calculated out how many hours a day that you were actually a non-smoker. And it turns out that 20 hours of your day, more than, it was 22, 22 hours of your day is spent as a non-smoker. So it makes it a lot easier to wrap our minds around the fact that, hey, I've only got to, do this. So like that's a, celebrate that. And also any victories you have. So if you stop smoking for 5 hours in a day, recognize it, pat yourself on the back for it, and maybe reward yourself with a little happy dance or whatever it is you do to reward yourself. And so then and as you go, when you're preparing to stop smoking, because you may go a whole day without smoking, so it's to really recognize that accomplishment. And then when you get to you are a former smoker, and you get to your goal date, make sure that, like, okay, day one is done, and to really recognize it and celebrate it, because it empowers you to keep going and to keep that success happening for yourself. Okay. Does it all make sense?
Absolutely.
Do you have any questions or awarenesses at all that you want to share, or?
No, I think you covered it all.
Awesome. Thank you so much.